Okay, this is the first rack of the second game. Tommy won the first game, 125 points to 87. Joey won the lag, I believe. Made the 15 in the 3 on the break. A couple of safeties being played. Tommy's going to play safe right here. Nice kick. I don't know if he can get behind this. Thick. Doesn't look like he can get. He got behind it pretty good there. Because he got him with the 5 and the 7.
Well, Joey's going to try to put something together. I don't know if you had a little pep talk with him outside.
He was having a pep talk with himself.
Was he?
Yeah, he does not want to lose at all. I mean, he's the first ever champ. Come on, man. Anya in the chat. Yeah, this is just a challenge match. They're playing 2 out of 3 games to 125. A normal weekly match. And our national event is 150 points. Going for the jump. Did he call it? He's obviously calling it. He's going for the jump shot.
He jumps with his playing cue, which is actually mandatory on this, right? Is that the rule?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't jump with your break cue. You can't jump with a jump cue. You have to jump with your shooting cue.
Joey does not want to get far behind in this game too. He definitely wants to stay in it or get the lead. He doesn't want to get behind Tommy, because Tommy is a very good front runner. He's good from all positions, but if you put him out in front, it's painful for most people. He's going to draw this straight back. Playing American rotation. 1 point for balls 1 through 10, 2 points for balls 11 through 15, 20 points every rack. They're racing to 125 points. It's call shot and call safety, which means if you call a ball and you miss it, your opponent has the option to make you shoot again. That option never came up in the first game that these guys played. There was a few balls missed, but nobody ever really hooked anybody.
Don't forget, coming up this weekend, we do have the 25th annual Ocean State 9-Ball Championship. It's our annual tournament. It's one of the biggest ones we have of the year. $5,000 added. Upstate Al will be coming down, doing commentary for us.
That's awesome that he's coming down.
I've never met him.
He's a great guy.
I've listened to a few streams that he's, a few matches that he's done.
$25 Ocean States, and how many titles do we have between us, you and I?
It's tough to count, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's 0.
Yeah.
25 years.
I'm like 0 for 20. We both come very, very close, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, every position but first.
No, never first. Tommy won it 2 years ago.
Yeah, we finally got some local boys to win
Mike
that thing.
DeShane is the current Ocean State champion. And for those of you that have been here at Snookers, when you win that event, your banner hangs in the rafters. So our first
right now, on the left wall, I'm looking up and I see a lot of Mike Zeglers. Mike Zegler, Tony Robles, Mika Immonen, Kinky, Rempe,
Hatch, Masovich, Danny. I haven't seen Danny.
Let's not talk about that. That was my second place finish. Danny's not playing much anymore. That was a good shot by Joey on the 6th ball. 25th Ocean State Championship. $5,000 entry to the event. Some of the best players. Well, we get players from around the world. Definitely get them a lot on the East Coast. But you never knew who's going to come in. I know Earl's coming. I think Jason Cho's coming.
And we're going to try to get something going for tomorrow night. There's nothing planned right now. But I'm sure with those players in town, we could try to create some sort of action here. Okay, Joey. Time to put something together.
This is the first rack. First rack's generally very Well, not very slow, but it's the slowest usually because it's the only rack where you don't start off with ball in hand. So the players go back and forth, battle for a shot.
That was the first time I saw Joey actually walk over to where he wanted position on his next ball and mark the spot, try to hit it.
And that's something you used to yell at me about, right?
And he said, actually, now he just did it again to see where he wants to be on the 10. So he realizes this game isn't like 9 ball and 10 ball. You have to be a little bit more tight on your cue ball. And I think he's trying to do that now. Take a peek at where he wants to be on his next shot.
Too many points. Joey D getting off to the good start that he so needed. And now because he made the last ball of the first rack, he gets to start the break ball in hand. So there's a lot of pressure. Believe me, the first rack can make a major difference. You might not remember at the end of the game, but usually the person who makes the last ball in the first rack scored more points in the first rack, and then they get to start break ball in hand.
Yeah, it looks like we are missing a couple points on our score, aren't we?
I think Tommy's got a 17-3. Joey's break.
Joey has break ball in hand.
Okay, immediately we look for the problems. Looking at the 1, 2 to 3 is going to be a little work. But I see Joey, if Joey can work his way to the 4 ball, he has a chance. We only saw 1 break and run out.
I mean, shape on that too, you almost want to be on the rail.
I like that.
You know what I mean?
Left-hand
over
side
near the
rail.
10 ball.
Left-hand
On that side rail, you want to try to get over there for your 2. So you get 2 rails out.
Try to mess around with the camera, folks. I'm not very familiar with doing the streams. Normally they just stick me in here and do a little commentary. Scorekeeper and
that's
camera operator.
Just where you want to be.
Chat guy. And good call, Ray. He got right over there and saw the value in that shot. This one's going to be real slow. Table's playing really fast. Brand new cloth. He's coming into the 3. He's going to nudge it. He wants to nudge it at least an inch. Okay. He's left-handed and he's tall. This is going to be a jacked up draw shot. The only bad thing is if he's got...
I wonder if Tommy's going to call someone to watch this in. Looks like he's just going to... I mean, he looks like he has the angle to draw out for it, but you don't want to follow your cue ball.
He's not jacking up all the way, so he's got a... Maybe he's got a little room in there. Maybe it's going with the stop. Oh, look at this. You can see the 4. He didn't mess with it.
Playing safe. I think he just turned to
There's just a little bit of a speed error. He got a really good shot, like you call on that 2 ball. And the new cloth got him. He went to travel a little bit farther than he wanted to. Call the safety. He's going to be behind the 10-8. Tommy has the side rail, maybe the end rail if he chooses to. (20-3). He's kicking it off the side rail. He's going to try to float the cue ball between the 6 and the 14. This could be a thing of beauty right here. He takes a good look at it. He looked at it over there. Well, I'll tell you right now, look at this. Oh,
wow.
Boy. Okay, here's an example right here. Tommy was playing safe. He kicked. He makes the 4 ball. Joey has the option to make him shoot again or take the shot. If Joey takes the shot, Joey gets credit for the 4 ball. He's making Tommy shoot, so Tommy's going to get credit for the fall ball. First time that came up in 2 games.
Wow, he kicked that and missed.
It's another good opportunity for Joey. It is his rack, so he's getting control of the table. And it's very important to win the points when it's your break. Yeah, no, this weekend it's not American rotation for the Ocean State Championship. We're going to have to make a new one, the Ocean State American Rotation Championship. Give us a year or two. We're in the right place. Snooker's in Providence, one of the best pool rooms in the country. Some of the best owners, some of the best staff. They got Ray Mack here, who's one of the best house pros. He's house pro, manager, commentator, player, instructor.
Commentator's something new. Just start tonight with that.
He's wearing a lot of hats over here.
I think
this is a fantastic
I think
pool
Joey's
hall.
playing safe here. I think he's thinning underneath, bringing the 7 across.
See, that safety right there is going to get him in trouble. Okay, I predict the time he's kicking, but he's going to have the advantage after this. He's going to hit it kind of firm to draw his cue ball. He's going to hit it kind of thick to get the cue ball back where it is now. He's actually looking at kicking the 7 ball to the left-hand side, hitting the top, not the bottom of the 7. I think he was just looking at hitting the top, nudging the 7 over to the left-hand side rail, sending the cue ball up towards the 9 ball, and that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing, folks. That's a great shot. You know, it leaked out, but it's a great shot, and that's what I want for our players to do. Think more like that.
Right. You like hitting the top of that 7 instead of hitting underneath the 7.
I didn't see it at first. When he started looking at it, I started really liking it. You know, I wanted to kick the bottom, but you would have had to hit it hard and fuller, and he might have kicked it in the side too by accident and put himself in another bad spot. The way he looked at it, kicking the top and the cue ball going towards the 9 was beautiful.
I mean, had he just hit it a little easier.
That was a miscue, folks.
Had he hit that ball a little easier, he would have got what he was looking for. It just came out for him. So
Yeah.
I didn't even see that option there.
I didn't see it till he went to it. You know, and if you yourself go up for a kick shot like that, oh, that was a small side pocket, and you do happen to sell out like you did there, you know, don't get angry. You came with a great shot. You know, you did the best you could, and that's what you want to do in these bad situations. That was another great shot.
Joey looks like he's settling a little bit.
Joey wants to go the distance.
Accuracy's definitely increased.
Joey wants to go the distance. Nice bank shot for 2 points. This is going to be pretty huge right here. It's too bad he had that miscue. He did get away with the miscue, but now he's going to be afraid to draw his ball, I'm telling you. He was looking for a tip to earlier. He's going to take a long shot.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you.
Leaving himself on the rail, kind of handcuffed.
Joey's been a great player for like 20 years, you know. We call him a kid. You know, he's been around for a long time. I think this rotation is going to make him even better because his biggest weakness was his cue ball. You know, he can run out packages in 9 ball and 10 ball and be out of line the whole time. But his cue ball is going to get better and better the more he plays.
Well, you know, what's important though is to take time to pick a spot where you want your cue ball to land and practice that. I mean, he's still a free shooter where his cue ball lands isn't really an issue. He's kind of like playing zone position.
So, Ray Max, since I left the building about 5 years ago permanently, you started nagging other guys to tighten up their cue ball.
Tighten up the cue. I mean,
well,
pick a spot. I mean, obviously, when you start doing it, like today, if he started to do that today, he's not going to hit his spots all the time. But he would get better at it.
The more you ask, the more you'll receive, right? Okay, this time he with a very controlled break. He's just going for the spread. It nearly worked out good. I mean, the 2 and the 3, a lot of times you make the 2 and the 3 in the side pockets. Right here, they didn't go in. All right. We got a loaded question coming here. Okay.
Yeah, Mike DeShane joins us.
The house player at Snickers is Mike DeShane. And he did sleep on the first session, first national championship of American rotation, but he's not sleeping on it this time. And he just flipped us a little question on a piece of paper. Who is your prediction to win the championship for season 2? Well, Mike, now that I'm not playing, you do have a much better chance. And he got in, he sees the benefits. He goes to all the pro tournaments. So he's like, well, why the hell would I not want to qualify when you're going to have the next championship at Derby City? He wants to be guaranteed a dime when he showed up, He is sponsored here by Snookers, but every little bit helps. And that's what the American Billiard Club Association wants to do. We want to help players get not only to our national championships, but to other pro events. Stop the bleeding, cut the expenses for them. That's what our whole design is about, right? The whole system works with a little bit of unity. We want 64 of the best pool rooms in the country to host 8 players each. Have those players play locally, 7 matches locally over a 7-week period, and then bring them together for a 1-day regional that they can drive to somewhere that's between 0 and 3 hours of their home room. Let them qualify rather than buy their way to a national championship. If they qualify, we guarantee them 1,000. Our tournament national is only 1 or 2 days long. So that way if they have a family, a job, go to school, they can afford the weekend. Maybe it's a 2 or 3 or 4 day weekend for them, but they can afford that time away. That is our goal, and I urge you to look into the American Billiard Club Association, the mission. Get 8 players at your room. They don't have to all be champions. Anybody that wants to get better is going to benefit from this. Anybody that wants to improve our sport, because we're building a tour that's going to help reward the current high-level players. It's going to help raise future players. Nobody's going to get hurt. Another good safety by Joey. Let's see, Joey has 2. I'm missing some balls here, Ray. I'm doing a little bit of talking. The American Billiard, the website that's up right now is abcpl.info. You can go there, contact Joe Tucker on Facebook, or the American Billiard Club Association has a Facebook page also. Listen, we just want 64 of the best rooms to form a legitimate, self-sustaining tour that will last forever. Once we're up to 64 rooms, this is going to last forever because it's self-sustaining. We're not depending on some millionaire or billionaire to come rescue us. Who got the 8 ball?
I really wasn't following the balls. I kind of left the scoring up to you. You kind of dropped the ball on that one.
That was a nice kick by Tommy at a slow speed to try to get safe. He's going to leave enough of this. Can't see that one. Here you can see, it looks tight on the monitor. I don't think he can make it. He's going to play safe. Yeah, people, start spreading the word for us. It's a real simple format. It's very flexible, and it's just going to benefit everybody. That was a little massé shot there. With another miscue as Joey's looking at the tip.
Where's the tip tool?
Yeah.
I tell you what, he makes this combo here. He's in the driver's seat. I mean, he's got a pretty good lead here. I couldn't see whether or not he was straight on that ball or not. I thought he was going to lay up to where the 14, the 4 was going to go in that same pocket.
Yeah, I think he missed the combo a little bit. Cut the ball too much. No, he hit that ball really good. I hate those points.
Looks like he's shooting the combo. Just gonna pay attention to his cue ball and his 4. Uh-oh.
Fire away. Okay, now if Tommy had lucked in the 5 or the 6 down there, it would be Joey's option to take the shot or make him shoot again. It looks like almost, Joey can see the full ball. He's gearing up for this one. And there's the waitress squad. Right. Didn't you see what that bothered me more than it bothered Joey?
That was right? Stephanie. For the anybody wants to know.
You know what?
That was
but listen,
Stephanie.
Joey and Tommy have 2 of the best attitudes in pool. Neither one of these guys comes up with excuses. They don't complain. And that's part of the reason that we wanted them to play tonight. They have 2 of the best attitudes going. Now it's 3. It looks like 3 easy shots, but listen. Obviously,
see it now on that particular shot right there. He didn't take a look to see where he wanted to be on his 11, and he put himself in not a critical situation, but somewhere where he has to come with a little bit of something.
Right. That 4 ball is real easy to get. It can go in those 4 pockets easily, but it's real easy to get out of line. So you get a little funny. And he's not too bad here, but he is a little funny. But you're right. He could have had a little better plan there.
I think he's playing this to the side. We might see this cue ball fly a little bit.
He's going to kill it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Nice touch. He gives Joey 6 more points.
See, that's what I was talking about Joey not taking a look on that 11 ball. You just take a peek and see where you want to be for the position on that ball.
I agree. Right.
Joe, you're looking at me laughing, saying...
I agree. Well, I just wish you would have looked at the 12. If you had a plan for the 12, right, and then picked your spot, for the exact spot for the 11.
I'll take a look anyway.
Raymond, I actually miss you bugging me about that. I'm like, yeah, I got it. I'm looking from here. He's like, no, walk over.
Walk over.
Show me the exact spot.
You can do it at a fast pace. You don't have to do it slowly. Take a quick walk over, but just take a walk.
You can do it at a fast pace?
Sure, why not?
I want to see you do that.
Aerobic workout, you know.
All right, I overdid the score. These guys agree on 52-8.
Okay, the 2 went down on the break, and we have a scratch. So the 2 was awarded to Tommy.
Scratch on the break. That drives people crazy. What do you mean the guy still gets ball in hand? Listen, it's the same for both players. Sometimes, yeah, you break and the keyboard goes right to the side, but a lot of times it gets kicked in. It's just dumb luck. But here it's the same for both players. The only penalty is if you make balls on the break, they're awarded to your opponent. Okay. What did he make there? He made just a 2 ball?
Yeah.
It looks like there's another ball missing.
Is it?
11 ball.
You're right.
All right. So that scratch cost him 3 points. There is some penalty. We did toy around with the idea of possibly If you scratch on the break ball and hand behind the line, I just don't want to be bothered with it. It's the same for both players. Look at him clearing the way. He wants all the balls. Right? He didn't nudge that ball just to get a shot in the three. He's trying to open it up. And now he's a little bit jacked up.
I don't think he can draw out of that unless he can come underneath all those balls and lay on the rail. Yeah, that's what he tried to do. There he shoots
Just full ball, but he's jacked up. Nice shot. Nice shot.
That was a good shot.
(55-11), and Joey's not going to let up. He wants this game bad. He does not want to lose 2 in a row. I did see him talking to himself outside. It was a big swing in the first game. The score was 50-50, and Tommy broke and ran out. 20-point lead, and then Joey's break made a little error, and Tommy was off to the races.
Tell you what, though, this is the most thinking I've seen Joey do in a long time.
Right? And now, normally, if Joey's playing 9-ball, 10-ball, the last thing I'm going to do is tell him to think. And I would not want to see him turn into an analyzing player. But when he goes from this to 9-ball or 10-ball, he's going to be stronger. His thinking's going to be, he's not going to slow down and think. You know what I mean? He's going to think better, and just make his cue ball tighter. His pace is phenomenal. Now we'll have, did he make a ball?
He did make a ball.
He tried to play safe and made a ball. Tommy has the option. Obviously, he's going to take the shot and the points. Guess who was the 9-ball? Tommy got the 9.
All right. See how Tommy took a walk over? I like that. Ooh. I like that about a player. Take a walk over. Take a peek.
He slid right past that 8. Tommy's got, he's going to fight to get right back in there, so he doesn't want to get too far behind for sure. A little funny here. I didn't see the last shot that he had, but he's got to kind of cinch this ball. Settle for this long one.
Well, he's queuing up low on it, so we're drawing.
Yeah, that was for that out of position shot on the 12 on the side. I didn't see the angle he had on the shot before, so it's really tough for me to say. But it's going to cost 6 big points here that he really needed.
Oh boy, maybe it's not.
Now, how do you like passing this back, Ray? You have the option to pass this back.
I'm not passing it back.
You can't, right?
No, I'm gonna send the flyer. I'm shooting the ball.
It's tough. You really can't get down to the bottom left-hand side of the.
Oh, he did pass it back.
You can't really get down, dig down on the bottom left-hand side of the cue ball. It's a little bit off the rail. Rail first with inside here. Might scratch. Well, I think you go to the side rail like that. It's such a thin shot. You're not going to scratch on that shot. Even you catch a rail first.
I was really surprised to see Tommy give that one back.
It was very tough decision.
unless you miss the ball completely. If you hit it a little full, it might, go off the bottom rail, catch the point, lay on the back rail again.
Yeah. That's what I was a little bit worried. But that one was so close to the pocket. I think the score is 61-19. Tommy's break. This is game 2. We're playing 2 out of 3. Race to 125 points. American rotation. Tom DeAlfonso won the first game, 125-87. Joe Dupuis is fighting hard for this game.
Yeah, I like that medium speed break where the balls just open up.
Definitely. The only problem is you have to be a good racker. You can't
Oh,
stretch
absolutely.
yourself.
You have to take a look at the spaces, make sure everything's touched.
Yeah.
At that speed, you're not getting the balls open
and I'll
with
tell you,
spaces in that rack.
Being my road partner for years, those little tiny spaces.
Yeah, well, that's something you told me about for years and years.
Yeah,
You got to look at your
check
spaces.
that rack.
Check that rack. What are you doing? You're not checking that rack. You travel with Mr. Rack and Secrets, you're going to hear that a lot.
All right. Tommy forced to play a little safety on the 2-ball on his break.
I think play safe, maybe just try to bring the 2-ball to where the 11 is. Leave the cue ball behind the 8 and 12.
Yeah. Then bring the cue ball back close to 9. I didn't see what you call. I like hitting like an 1/8 of a ball and just bringing the cue ball back close to 9.
Yeah, we're looking at the overhead view. I'm looking on the monitor here. I can see.
That's the shot you were talking about in the 11?
That's what I. But when I looked at it on the overhead, I could see that the angle was a little funny to be able to execute that easily. He could have done it, but it would have taken a little bit extra. Tommy's letting his safeties leak out. I'm really surprised.
When he plays 9-ball, he has a tremendous knack for leaving the cue ball stuck behind balls, like really tight safety.
Right.
He's got all these balls out there. I get a little angry when I see him do that. That's not going to get away. That's a nice touch, Joe. Nice touch. I think he cut off a lot of rails with that shot, too.
I don't know if we catch the edge of that. Definitely kicking it. Made the kick. He was playing safety, right?
I'm not paying attention because I think I'm dogging the score, right?
All right, so I think they want to come up with a ruling on that. So he played safety and he pocketed a ball. I don't know if they were you watching that, Joe?
No, I didn't even
All right,
see
so
the shot.
he kicked the ball, and he made it. I thought he played safe. I don't think he was kicking to make that ball. So I'm pretty sure he called safe, and he pocketed a ball. Made the good hit, pocketed a ball.
And then the opponent has the option to take the shot or make him shoot again.
Okay, so whoever shot that shot gets the point for that ball.
Right, so did he make him shoot again?
Yeah, and I believe it was the 10 ball. Do you have the 10 ball down yet?
No. So Tommy made the 10, and Joey made him shoot again?
Right.
I got a little out of sorts.
Joey, a little bit of draw here. Gonna test that tip. He's miscued a couple times. He's gonna come with another draw shot.
I told him to take care of it before the match. Well, I can guarantee the score is not right, but we're in the ballpark of 69. 6-1.
As soon as this rack is over, we'll check with the players.
It was 61-19 at the beginning of the rack. I don't know how I got all discombobulated. We're playing American rotation with Joe Dupuis, the first ever National American Rotation Champion. Tom D'Alfonso, Shorty, at Snookers. Thursday, before the weekend of the 25th Annual Ocean State Championship, coming up this weekend. Upstate Al coming in to do some professional commentary for us. We're not sure, the tournament draws anywhere between 70 and we've had over 100 players for the Ocean State. Hoping for 100. It's one of the best tournaments, one of the best pool rooms in the country, that's for sure. Great equipment, great food. We're playing on table 1, the room we're sitting in. Generally separates like the players' room from the general population. Has 8 gold crowns in here and 7 on the other side of the room that's totally separated. Plenty of room to eat. TVs throughout the building. Billiards, Snookers, billiards, and sports bar. The menu's always great. Food's always great. So,
not to mention we're the home of the New England Pool and Billiard Hall of Fame.
That's right. We're looking at all the Hall of Famers are hung up on the wall, trophies and plaques. Tom Magano is in charge of the New England Hall of Fame. We do it here each and every year. I hope these guys don't mess up the score, because
Okay, so it is Tommy at the table now. I like the overhead view, but sometimes it doesn't allow you to see who's at the table.
Oh, what do you say? What are you saying? You want to look at a little Tommy stroke there?
No, I do like the overhead. It comes in handy on some.
You know what I'm not liking here, Ray? You kind of went from wearing a lot of hats to doing nothing. When I come in the door, you're managing bachelor parties, doing raffles, taking care of league paperwork, setting up a stream for me. You're kind of sitting there.
Now I'm settling back. I almost want to have a beer. But no, I'm still officially on the clock. I got to close this place tonight. Tomorrow is my day off. I'll be around here all day, I think, and hang out most of the night. Try to create some action, see if we can get something going on the live stream for tomorrow. We do have some strong players coming to town, and like I said, Mike DeShane is kind of itching to create something here on table number 1. So tune in tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have something going. Otherwise, we'll just have the stream on. That way you have connection to us here. I'm seeing 67-33. That's correct, right?
We're back on track with the score. Joey comes with the big break, but he's got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 7 is going to be tough. But this is one of the most open racks, at least for the low number of balls, that I've seen Joey have in a while. He hasn't had a lot of chance to break and run out. There's a lot of world-class players out there that are now playing the 15-ball ghost. Rodney Morris says, I think he beat the 15-ball ghost in California, which to me is awesome. That takes really strong play. And like we said earlier, when you run a rack, just one rack, a 15-ball rotation, you feel something that you haven't felt in years.
He's looking to break these balls up a little bit. And it almost cost him the one paying attention to the breakout instead of the ball.
Right, but he did a good job, and like you said earlier, he's really thinking it. You know,
Yeah,
there's a long ball in hand.
that's not his normal way of playing. He's usually just bend over, connect to the shot, and shoot it. You know, and just play kind of zone position. But this game is making him use his mind a little bit more, which is throwing his game off.
I'll tell you one thing I don't want to do is play Joey in 9-ball after he plays this for a couple hours.
Oh yeah, you're going to see a different speed. I'm sure of that.
And we're not saying Joey should change his game by any means, you know. And he's not trying to overthink. He's just respecting the table, and the balls demand that he thinks.
Absolutely.
Not like a choice. Not like he's saying, "I got to slow down."
Right. No.
And I'd be the last person to go, Joey, he's coming good for this ball. He's playing it to his left, but he's going to take this. I tell you, he's still going to have a tough time with the 9, but the 6 to the 7.
What are you seeing for 6 to the 7 there?
I think if he stops the cue ball right there, he's going to be able to reach it and draw back towards the 12 ball.
Kind of a zigzag position on that, or just leave the cue ball. You're saying leave the cue ball open at the 12.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Can he miss the 11 on this shot?
I don't know if he's drawing. He might try to
He's got the
follow
stroke.
that
He's
off
good.
the bottom rail.
He's going to be afraid to draw with the miscue factor, right? He's got the stroke to do either one of them.
He's going low on that
This ball is
ball.
going to spin, baby. It's going to spin. And now he's faced with a tough safety. Not any safety is a good safety, folks. You got to cut off rails. You got to play tight. You can lose control. You know, just because you're playing safe, and it sounds like you did the right thing, not necessarily always true.
I don't know if he was trying to get behind that 11 or he was trying to hold it behind the 15, but
I like what he did
way
with the
it worked
7.
for him.
You know, he really tried to control the 7, not put it down near a pocket or near a rail. Joe Dupuis taking control of the second game. Definitely did not want to get shut out 2 games in a row. Left a piece of it. Here comes the cue ball. He has to come in on an angle.
Oh, look at this. He's picking his point for his position. Look at that. My boy.
Good boy. He's there. He has a shot. Monitor looks tight, but he can totally make this ball. And come across and get shake. Oh, look at Joe Dupuis.
We elect to play safe.
Boy, he has been hanging out with you.
I know you hate to play. I was really surprised on that. He surprised me on that one. I saw offense on that. But, I mean, he feels like he has the lead. All he has to do is not make a mistake right now.
Yeah, it was such a good safety that. Oh my God, that was almost a 2-rail, 2-pointer kick. I can't. I mean, I would have went offense.
I kind of would. I think I would have went offense there too. I was surprised to see the safety.
But it was such a tight safety. I think that's why he liked it, right? Joe Dupuis being very dominant this game. And let's just hope he can keep it up.
He went too long on that one.
Yeah. That's a little bit on Joey's typical 9-ball game. This guy's brutal, okay? He is one of the best players that gets out of line more than anybody, but he keeps coming with it. He comes with it. He comes with it.
He comes with the shots.
Yeah. Every time you think you got him, he's out of line. You know, but I'm to the point where when he does that, I'm hoping he plays safe because I don't think he's going to miss every time he shoots.
This time it cost him.
Yeah. Okay. Tommy's going to get credit for the 14, and he's going to shoot the 15. Not that bad.
Okay, we're going to be missing points there. We'll have to look at the ball to see what they have.
Thinking like 83 to 37.
I can't see that
If
far.
you look at the scores, folks, it's always going to add up to something that can be multiplied by 20. 20 points in every single rack. Right now we got it added up to 120.
They have 83-37. Yeah, we have it right.
83-37. It's amazing. I have it right. Tommy D with the spread break. 1, 2, 3. He's got a tough time with the 4, but if he gets on the 4, he's really going to like it. How do you think he's going to do that, right?
What's that?
Get on the 4 ball.
Okay, well, looks like you almost want to be a little bit straight on the 3, or maybe, you know, kind of over where the 5 is, and just draw straight down to it. I don't know, is that 11 in the way to get low enough on the 2?
It's all crucial, folks. I mean, he needs a really good shot in the 3. So he's going to fight for every inch on this 1, 2, to get perfect. Looking, where can I get on this 4 ball? If he gets on the 4 ball, you know, he needs these 20 points. And then he's going to need to steal some points from Joey. Let's see what he's going to do. I didn't come up with anything. I know I'd have to do something, but I didn't come up with anything concrete. Could draw it very deep. Come over to the 9 for the 4 on the side. I don't like it. A little inside down here towards the 7 ball. It's coming down. I don't know if he had a plan or he didn't pick a spot, right?
Didn't pick a spot. Yeah, didn't pick a spot.
Now he's got a tough safety tank.
Well, it was that the 11 was really caused the problem there because he couldn't get the right angle on the 2 to get his cue ball up table. And he comes with a bank shot. Wow. Being down where he is, that was a big ball. Well, we had the 8 ball there too, which made that pocket a lot bigger.
Probably bigger than it is for that 6 ball. He can make the 6, but I know it's tight. He doesn't want a long shot on that 6. He wants to be looking at that ball real close. He got a really nice angle. Folks, anybody listening out there, if you know any high-level players, even pro players, or players that want to get better, shoot them a message, text, email, Facebook, something. Ask them to tune in and just watch this game. You know, we're having the toughest thing is just getting the word out there. I know every high-level player that has played this game has said nothing but great things about it. There's a lot less luck. There's more skill. Players get along better. There's a lot of good reasons to promote this game and add it. Well, pretty good safety, but the speed on the 7 ball.
I think the 7's coming down to visit us. Once again, Tommy let his safety leak out.
Yeah, and he's not known for that. I mean, this kid plays tight safeties.
Oh boy.
Well, It was a miss. He's got the combo. He's got to play shape there, though.
I think he's going to let his cue ball come 2 rails out.
He got a double kiss
He
there.
did, but now he's going to contend with that 10 ball.
Yeah, like I was asking, please just help us spread the word. You know, shoot a text message to any good or aspiring players you know. I'd love to see more pro players. They're very busy right now. But just because this is a quote new game, we do catch a lot of grief. So people don't pay attention just because it is a new game. And we're not trying to change all of pool. We love 8-ball, 9-ball, straight pool, one pocket. We're just trying to add a good game that we feel can improve our players and actually improve how the players get along with each other. It's a good scoring system. I know the straight pool, one pocket players that I've talked to enjoy this game.
Oh, I think we got a corner hook here.
We've got a corner hook?
I think we do.
Oh,
that
my.
ball followed up and kind of like nuzzled it along the point.
He's going to try to fire right through this. I've never had much success doing this. You can fire an object ball through a point in a side pocket or something, but when you're shooting the cue ball, I never get the same reaction.
No, he's looking like a masse.
Well, he did a soft masse. Okay, he called the ball. Joey has the option. Obviously, he's going to take this one. Joe Dupuis is maintaining control. Tommy can't grab a rack where he can make a statement. That was as close as he has come.
Okay, and once again, this is a critical angle here to make sure you get the right angle to get down table for your 12 ball. And he might have went a little long on that. Now he's got his line of his cue ball was kind of like heading right to that 12.
He's going to go straight down at the 12. He looks like he's lining up to punch it. Oh, you were right. Don't give him hell, Ray. He didn't pick the spot.
He didn't pick the spot.
He didn't pick the spot.
You got to take a look. Take an extra minute just to take that. That's just a critical angle right there.
Could be critical points too. I mean, he could have almost closed out Tommy here in this match. Yeah. Joey grabs those last 8 points. It's huge. He's giving Tommy a little bit of life here. Yeah, Tommy's going to grab a lot of points. But he didn't have to have. I think we're going 55-85. It could have been 95-45. I know the time is still way down. Oh, well, at least it's not Tommy's break.
Well, that's it.
If it was Tommy's break, he could bring it back to 85-75, and that would swing a lot of momentum.
I think on that last break that I saw Joey do, he kind of decreased his power a little bit. Let's see if he continues on that pace. Nope. Kind of went right at it.
Big 8-ball in the break. Balls are spread pretty good.
Yeah, he did get a good spread on that one. His 3-ball does slip by that 12.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it does.
Well, you better pick a good spot in that 2-ball there.
That's it.
But he's not gonna. He's playing this combo.
You can't.
I don't like this. I'd rather shoot the 1 and get that perfect angle on the 2.
Exactly. Oh, I think he was trying to make both of them there.
Yeah, but he didn't have the perfect angle.
No, I know, he
on
didn't.
the 2.
He did. He still would have.
But he was trying to make. You're right. He was trying to make both of them. I would have shot the 1 on the side, got perfect on the 2, and went for the complete run out because it gets on the 3, 4, 5.
I don't know if Joey actually looked to see if that 3 went in that pocket.
Oh, I nice shot that one.
But that's close to where he wanted to be.
That's right.
I don't know if he can. It's almost like he has to slow roll it, or maybe play the 3. Does that 3 go down the bottom corner pocket?
tough to slow roll it, right? I don't know if you can.
That ball would just have to kind of creep into the pocket. But he was laying up for the 3 ball in the bottom corner.
He's going to shoot now. He was going to play safe. He's not going to shoot this, I'm wrong. But even there, a little bit lazy. Shooting the 2 balls, so I'll just play safe on 3. He didn't pick a spot to exactly where do I want to play safe on the 3. I don't know if he was shooting. Looks like he was shooting, actually. $89.55 going to 125. 2 out of 3 we're playing. Tom DeAlfonso won the first game, 125 to 87. Joe Dupuis making a statement right here, saying I'm not going away easy. Nice kick by Joe. He had to hold that cue ball up a little bit. There was not a controlled kick there where he could play safe. He had to hit it with speed to draw his cue ball. Tommy's got an open table here, right?
Joey actually broke this rack. So this is a big swing right here. If Tommy can put this rack together and take break ball in hand, it can put him right back into this match.
You're right. I see me looking at the scoreboard over there.
These balls
right.
are open. You know, that 9 might be a little sketchy to get to, but Tommy's going to off the side rail, spin under a little bit.
Picking his spots, Ray.
He's trying to navigate through some balls here.
It's going to take me a long time to get used to scorekeeping, commentating, camera operating.
I know, we need help in this booth. I don't know, he's going to maybe try to pocket that 6 and either bump the 7 or maybe slide by it. Oh yeah, he just called safe. He's just laying it behind the 13.
See, now these guys are starting to feel the pain of missing that 6 ball and losing 12 or 14 points.
Yeah.
Right?
They
it's
are.
not like you just lose that one game that you can get back, you know? When you lose those 12 points, they're not coming right back with the pocketing of 1 ball. Nice kick by Joe. He got safe. I believe it's 90 to 58.
Put this on either camera 3 or 4.
Tommy with a kick scratch.
Okay, Joe, that's it. Take a look at your angle.
This is where all that hard cue ball work at the beginning of the rack makes him just a little bit better at the end. He doesn't automatically switch to 9-ball mode, you know? He's still being more careful to stay in line. Something you love. You tell them to pick the point. And I get mad at all my students. I tell them fight for every single inch. I commentated the match in Vegas with Shane and Corey Deuel, the 9-ball match. And I can tell you right now, Shane won pretty handily, but it came down to what I think was about 3 or 4 position errors by Corey that were only like 1 or 2 inches out of line. He still had the shot. He wasn't hooked. But he just got 1 or 2 inches out of line when he didn't have to. You know, he could have picked the spot, as you would say. But he really paid dearly for those minor errors. But fight for every inch. Make it as easy as possible on yourself.
Well, yeah, that's what like I've seen players, even with ball in hand, they'll put the ball down on the table and, oh, wow, he just lost focus on that ball. But even with ball in hand, you put the cue ball down on the table, and I've seen so many players adjust the cue ball a little bit more this way, a little bit more that way.
Right.
So with ball in hand, if you're going to be that precise, you have to try to do that within the game as you're playing along, too.
Look at this cue ball. Look at the cue ball. He's like not even close. Ray, you're exactly right, buddy. Be precise. Don't make it 62 to 98. Oh my God, I'm correct. 62 to 98. Joey D is going to take a little break. You're exactly right. I mean, I tell him to fight for every inch. You tell him to pick the spot. I love how Tommy does it. Tommy's been picking the spot all night long, but he does it not painstakingly. You know, he's casual. He picks it out. Doesn't break his rhythm. That would be the key. Learn how to pick the spot, fight for every inch, but stay in your rhythm. Don't overthink. That rack right there looked a little tiny bit sluggish. You know, Tommy's breaking with the half-speed break, going for the good spread. If you break hard, the ball spread good, but then they come back together again and start to get clustered. So give yourself a good rack, get a good spread, and let's see how many racks of rotation you can run. I was hoping to see a little bit more. Tommy had a break and run out in the first game. It's not like they had a lot of open racks where they were supposed to get out, that's for sure.
I think we're playing off the floor here.
Nice shot. You know, didn't want to push that four ball back over there.
All kind of grouped up together again there.
This is a pretty huge rack. You know, time they can get in the 80s here and stay with the one rack. I think Joey went to take a little timeout, or he's going to get out of line.
Wow. This is almost the same shot that he had before, where he used to kick the top side of the ball.
Right. He could. You're right. Great call. Great shot.
And I wouldn't have called that had I seen it last time that he did it.
Tommy D.
When you picked it out.
Tommy D teaching us.
Yeah.
And this is what we want. We want game improvement. I love the Filipino players. Love them all. Great attitudes, great players. Totally sick of hearing they're great because they play rotation. Let's do something about it. Okay, let's play a little bit more rotation. Let's make our players better. With the American Billiard Club Association, let's give the up-and-coming future players an actual tour that they can aspire to play on, win a spot on, you know. So
and not cost them that much. They can play locally.
They can play locally.
You don't have to invest all that travel time and expense. You play locally, and if you do manage to make it to the next level, then you get paid back a little bit.
Yeah.
Regional level, you're making money.
Absolutely. You know, the worst thing that will happen to one of our players is they'll play 6 national events each year, and they could lose. The most they could lose is $1,000.
If you play 6 events and never cash.
If you never cash, and if you don't have a local sponsor. We want all the players to get local sponsors for like $100 a month. You know, help a local business, a restaurant, a print shop. I don't care if it's real estate, car deal. $100 a month. I know both of these guys can get sponsored. I could get sponsored anywhere in the country for $100 a month.
Yeah.
Especially if you're playing locally.
Right.
It's not like give me money, I gotta go to Vegas to play in a tournament. I'm playing here every single week. I can help. I can actually provide value for them. Nice touch. Nice touch. Yeah, the most player can lose $1,000 a year, you know. And even if they lost, I don't feel like they're losing because they would have played 42 matches. It's not like you're paying $1,500 going across the country and you're guaranteed 2 matches and a double elimination.
Right. You do a 2-step for $1,500.
Yeah, 2 steps for $1,500. That's a nice ride home. We all love that one.
Oh, the stories you'll be telling on that one.
Oh man, how many 5-hour rides do we have on Sunday nights and stuff like that, you know? Played real good too, to break even. But we want to build a tour for aspiring players. This tour right now, it rewards the highest level players. Obviously, you know, they're all going to qualify and get their expenses paid. But I really want a spot to raise future players. One of the things that we want to do right away, once we build up to 64 rooms, is we want to start a junior program at each location. You know, using the same format. Look at Joey D locking them up again. Yep. We'd like to use the same format for juniors, with 8 juniors at each club, have them play a 7-week round robin. And instead of qualifying 2 or 4 players from every region, we'd like to qualify 1 junior. Nice kick, Tommy. 2-rail kick. We'd like to qualify 1 junior from 16 different regions. Give that family, all the money that we collect, we give it 100% back to the juniors. And give the family like $1,500 so they have enough to go away for the weekend. And the kid can try to win a national championship. You know, and we can do that. Nice shot, Joe. We need a little bump.
Pull that 9 the right way.
He's going to have to duck. We can do that just by the kids showing up on a Saturday or Sunday morning, paying $5 or $6, and putting all that money towards travel fund for the kids that do end up qualifying. You know, my son plays golf, and they do that. My son wins a qualifier anywhere, they give us money to send them, you know, or Team New England. It makes that team, they pay for a hotel, they pay for a van, no cost to the family, which totally floors me. We don't have anything like that. And when we are going to build up to 64 rooms, I don't know how long it's going to take us. The more support we get, the faster. The kids program is number 2 thing to do on the list. Little safety battle going back and forth. I see some good kicks here. I don't know who got what balls. You know who was in control here?
No, I haven't been the scorekeeper this whole time. So
5, 6, 7. Anybody in the chat know who got the 5, 6, 7?
Does that 9 go by the 10? It's tough to see, or is he just playing a straight combo? I think he's playing the combo. Oh, gonna play the carry.
Pretty sure he called 13. Played a nice position shot on that 9 ball, too.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what he did there. He kind of rolled out a little bit too soft.
He was walking down there a little quick.
Well, it is new cloth, so the balls will be accepted even if they rub the rail a little bit.
JD coming back real strong to send this one to the hill. 2 out of 3.
Wow, Steve Goulding in the house. Welcome.
Stevie, baby, thanks so much for hosting this tonight, buddy.
Race to 125.
Joey likes this game, doesn't he?
He does like this game. He didn't like it in the first match. He's doing well here.
115 to 65 is the correct score. I'm off by one on the phone. Yeah, so far everything. The stream is working good. We had to reboot because we're recording each game separately, and when I shut off the record, I think I shut off the stream. So Upstate Al hooked us up, called us up. Upstate Al hooked us up, so we just rebooted everything. And it's going to go to the hill. It looks like feedback detected. Might be having a little audio.
Okay, can you guys still hear us out there? We just got a message on our computer screen about audio. We're just checking to make sure you guys can still hear us. Okay, they can still hear us fine out there.
Okay,
well, I'm kind of happy this.
Should I hit OK?
Yeah, just hit OK. Hopefully, it doesn't affect anything. I was kind of hoping this would go to the third set.
Definitely. I hate to see someone lose two in a row. Tommy missed the 3-ball. Joey made him shoot again. That option hasn't come up too much tonight. Tom does look a little pissed. Don't worry, he's got no give up on it, and he's got no self-destruct. You know, a lot of guys will get mad and self-destruct. Tommy, Shorty, he doesn't have that button. You know, he fights right in there. His attitude is great, mentally tough. Joey D did a really good job. Refocus on the break, come back and say, I am the national champ. I am going to fight. Who's going to be... Whoa, Tommy missed that kick by a lot. Who's going to be the second national champion? We'll find out at Derby City 2014. We're in the second session now. The regional championships will be around December 21st. We'll find out who's qualified for the nationals at that time. Still taking some rooms to sign up for this session, and I know a couple of rooms get started this week. It's real flexible. It's easy to make up matches, play them ahead of time, which I like players to do. Joey's showing complete dominance here. He went a little far, but I still think he has the shot. Can't tell. Let me see if we can.
Camera 6 will give us an overhead.
Oh, it looks a little thin. Not sure. I believe he called it cross-eye.
I think he did call it cross-eye, didn't he?
It didn't go the way he wanted, but it is ball in pocket.
So he gets credited for the 8-ball also, correct?
Yeah. I'm just losing on the score. Joey went out and I didn't even know it.
I guess it went final. Did we have the score wrong? No, they had 115.65 going in.
Yep. Oh, that's right. 125 to 65.
To 65. Wow, what a swing that was.
Obviously, That was a great comeback by Joey, beating Tommy by 60 points. 20 more than Tommy beat Joey. So we're coming back for a third match. It's American Rotation, live stream from Snippers, Providence, Rhode Island. And it's 2 out of 3 for 500. We're going the distance. Third game will probably start, I'll say about 10:15. It's 10:03 right now. These guys probably take a 10-minute break. Tommy's ready to go. He ain't going anywhere. Okay, but it's a great match, as promised.